Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're looking at the new Nine Kings update. They are actually going kind of crazy on these updates. They have completely revamped the perk system, which is, I think it could go either way for how people feel about it, to be honest with you. It's definitely potentially a little bit confusing. We've gone from our point-based perk system to instead a grid-based perk system, and as you can see, the bottom of my screen is completely adorned with icons with which to put into these slots. Now, I want to put a call out to all the mathematicians and all the wizards. I want to know some ideas on some configurations here. I've had a little bit of a play around with it. I haven't looked at the King of Blood's perks just yet, but I've looked at some of the other ones as well. I want to know some kind of OP ideas, some things that will really change up the game, and some suggestions down below for maybe potentially future Nine Kings videos for myself. Also, there seems to be a bunch more perks. The level cap has been raised from 9. You can now level up, I don't know about infinitely, but you can certainly level up quite a bit more at the very least. They did mention the number 18, so that could be a thing. I'm not really sure. So I have some ideas for what a good grid would look like. But first of all, let's go through, like, let's say for instance the King of Blood's perks and what's been actually added to him as a character. So we've got rainbow perks now. So vertically adjacent perks are applied +1 time. Add +2 perk slots to one row. And then also the perk to its left is applied +1 time. So what I think is a halfway decently optimal setup here is going for verticalist in the middle. So, and then putting the other 2 rainbows on either side. I don't think it tremendously matters how you put it, but that way you get 4 extra perk slots, and then 1 is being like doubled again. We have symmetries can summon. Symmetry summons. Let's have a look at the perks for the King of Blood though. Symmetry summons have 20% HP. Start with +1 demon altar in a random corner plot. All summons are 10% stronger. Start with +1 imp card in hand. Manglers have 10% attack. Pagodas can summon +3 imps. Carnage has 10% attack area. Bombers deal 10% damage, and then life drain effects drain 5% life. So realistically, this is difficult because it actually feels like something of a nerf in some ways on some of these perks. So for instance, with the summons are 10% stronger, that was originally one that you just put points into, and that was fine. So you'd have, okay, we can get 3 times on the imp, which makes it as strong as it used to be, which is 30 times stronger on summons. But if we want the extra demon altars, we can't double that. We can't get it up to 3, where we have a corner plot with a demon altar in every single one now. So it's a little bit of a nerf, kind of across the board here. There is a bunch of these things. It's like, as well as that, I guess, like we can't get Royal Decree as well, so we have like more potential rerolls for embalming or dark ritual, or what, dark rite pact, dark pact, whatever it is that gets you double the amount of imps or something like that. The base can level up +5 times. I think they've buffed the base version of this, but realistically I don't think a tremendous amount of them. I guess the King of Blood does kind of rely on that, so I guess that can now level up an extra 15 times, which is, admittedly, that is quite strong. Admittedly, I will admit that's quite powerful. I'll give it that. I'm not entirely sure I love the layout of like having them all really strewn across the bottom. When I feel like you got a lot of empty space on the left and the right here that we could be using to make it a little bit more obvious what's going on here. So symmetry summons, I think, is something that we want to try. All summons are 10% stronger. We absolutely, definitely want that. Pagoda can summon +3 imps. I don't see why not. Everything else on the King of Blood, I'm not tremendously engaged with. Special cards are cool, but I don't know if we need them. All troops deal 5% damage. Start with the rerolls as well, and then I don't know if we need attack speed, but I would say we could probably go with, you know what, nurture, get some 10%. And I'd be willing to you know, I'll give it a try at king difficulty at the very least and see what we can make happen here. Now, I'm not really sure what feedback is saying. I do feel like there's some kings that have taken a bit of a hit for the privilege of, you know, what they're working with, I suppose. So you know what? Let's go for you. Let's go for you. I would like to get something down in that slot and then sacrifice it off as soon as I possibly can. Let's speed this up a little bit here. We'll see if we like really feel any major, I guess, input, I suppose. You know what? You can put me there. That's only going to get rid of one imp, and that's fine. And let's drop our MP boys here. So, I mean, the level cap is big. I guess, like, this could be really good for certain, hello, Charlie. Certain, like, higher king runs. I'm kind of, like, retired from the high... Charlie, get off. He's trying to get a cookie that's on my desk. Sorry, hold on. It's a demon! He's a demon! This could probably be really good for, like, the higher king runs. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, retired from that, though. I think, like, that pact is, like, really, really nice, though, actually. We'll get rid of everything we have here. We get cemetery is kind of like where we want to be living, though, I think, for sure. We do get a couple of rerolls. We've already kind of, you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's good. I like that. I like that. We'll take that. Let's go for putting a cemetery there. Just, we got a lot of level ups for our pagoda here. We don't have to worry too much. And honestly, like, having 15 levels and doubling the damage, but still not taking aggro is pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Okay, so these three are gonna level up. I mean, what do you want to put there? Realistically, what do you put there? We'll just continue to put down our levels on the pagoda, I think. And I guess we just have to hope that like cemetery plus imps is enough to hold down the fort in some regard, right? I mean, I've done it on much higher king difficulty, to be fair. Like it's not. I know it's possible, and I know you can do it. King difficulty is still king difficulty, though. You know, like the thing with like the higher levels of like playing 9 kings is that you really need every single turn to be pushing you forward. Like if you lose tempo and you lose like a little bit, you know what, we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go for a double offering, actually. And you know what, we'll wage war against the king of nature because we can get some procreates on that, and that could be really, really nice. We'll level you up though, and that's fine. But you really have to be pushing to make your army like genuinely better every single turn. And if you're not making that progress, like for instance, like we get putting a cemetery down is really good, but onto like imps or something like that, because that like basically like, I don't know, doubles the amount of things that we have. I should have put it there. Why would I not just give myself some free imps? Or one free imp to make up for the mango that got rid of them. Situations like that are very, very dumb. But I guess we can kind of afford to do this, but only for the reason that, you know what, I would be willing to take a quarry. And I think I'd leave it at that. What's offering you off? Overinvest. That's interesting. I think I'm just gonna do that, and then we're gonna offering this off as well, and we're gonna take a look at what we have here. So the Charlie, no, you're after the cookie again, man. I should never have taken it out. Sorry. Dear Lord, man. You seen how voraciously he's diving on the desk to get a single cook? Doesn't make any sense, man. He's got to chill out. We want to keep the quarry in hand. I guess we could do that and then overhaul. It's not like ideal. Then you know what? We'll spend our money there. We'll get some overinvest on you. I mean, we haven't wasted our money. We've increased the damage of the imps, which is important. It's very, very, very important. And I'm realizing we're against the King of Spells. That's actually spooky because Warlocks are very strong. Very strong. I'm going to wait until we hit expansion year. And then we'll put the quarry down on the expansion year. Because we want it to kind of be like a little bit away from everything else. We may want to have these slots be filled with imps as well. So it's, you know what, reroll me? Reroll me? Reroll me? Sure, why not? I should always take the colon in that situation. I don't know why I didn't. But I do want the pagoda to be leveled up, so it is what it is. Quarry. That'll increase the damage of everything. That's going to increase the damage of the pagoda. It's going to increase the damage of the cemetery. I think it might even increase the damage of the demon altar, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. So I can't say with any great certainty. We got our final cemetery here. And you know what? We are very nicely set up for once in my life. We're set up for the blessing year, which is going to level every single one of these up. That's going to hit level 3, and everything else is going to get some stats added to it for free, which is incredible, amazing, beautiful, wonderful. I mean, overwork isn't really that important on this particular build. We're not really living that lifestyle, I would say. But what we can do is continue to level you up. You're doing 76 damage every single auto attack, which is wonderful. And we're looking very nice. It's only king, so it's not. I mean, this is no disrespect, but like I've gone through hours and hours of grinding on like single. Oh, sorry, we gotta drop our imps now. On single difficulties to try to make things work. So like I don't want to say like I got it down pat, but like I got it as pretty close to down pat as to like. I mean, you kind of still have to roll the punches, but like, you know, if you beat King 15, you can beat King, right? Like, it's not that bad. Oh, one thing as well, and this is bad for me because I love to do my meme builds. If you've been watching the channel during the 9 King phase, you'll probably know that we love our meme builds. We're against a Rainbow Army. What would I want from this? X-Ray could be really good. I would be maybe willing to take an X-Ray. This is like one of the few situations where I would actually think that it's probably quite good. That also, though, is pretty good. 9 gold. See, this is the kind of thing. This actually really does make a change to how you would operate on higher king levels, actually. Because like the rainbow units can really severely make a massive change, I would say. Okay. So I'm going to put the shrine like up here, I think. And the sooner it levels itself up, the better, I think. Because we want to have that being costing like 3 instead of 9. Yeah, they're making peasant more difficult. Which is scary, frankly. Because I love my meme builds. I like to have a walk in the park when it comes to playing peasant. Like you know, you're not doing it for bragging rights. You're just doing it to see if you can, I suppose. Reroll me. Yeah, sure. Why not? Sure. Why not? Double that. Put the points into the cemetery. Okay, nature is pretty easy to get through here. And then, you know what, go procreate, because we're going to get plenty of levels up. We don't have to worry about that. We're at level 11 on the pagoda, which is pretty high. And the damage on them is it's 1,000 damage in auto attack, which is... That's very spicy. I would be willing to... You know what? Yeah, get rid of you. I don't think, like, on King difficulty, I'm that scared of Warlocks. I probably should be scared of Warlocks, in all honesty, but for whatever reason, I'm not. They have an AoE that will absolutely obliterate your imps on lower level, on higher difficulties, I should say. We're gonna eventually, if this scales up the way, and we're looking pretty good on the damage side of things, it's eventually going to be something that we're going to have to deal with. We're going to invite you so we can pagoda and then do that. And I think, are we like pretty much there? No, we're not. We got like 2 more levels, I think. We got 2 more levels to go. But I mean, like, the damage is 2,300, no, 23,000 damage. Sorry, pardon my mistake there. You know what? I'd be willing to do that. I think you know what? I'm willing to get rid of that as well. I don't even know what's getting leveled up here. I think it was the imps. We still got plenty to be leveled up. We got 105 odd imps that are all dealing 20k. And I'm going to take this because we're going to offering it off this turn. I had to have a look at when the expansion was going to be. So put you there. I'm going to put the elves down there as well. If they die, that's fine. There's a cemetery there. All is good. Yeah, I'm interested to see as well what actually getting a level up looks like. Yeah, sure. And then offering me off. I was expecting an overinvest, frankly. Okay, you're at max level, and that's 86,000 damage that you're getting from that. You're at max as well. I guess like what we could do, we could just. I mean, this is kind of silly, but we can make it work. We just get kind of everything cooking here. More imps dying equals good for us, right? Because the demon altar gets a little bit stronger and everything gets a little bit stronger, and it generally just works out nicely for us. We probably do want to hit a reroll here. Embalming is pretty nice as well at this point. We can level up the cemetery while we're at it. Just getting the chance to bring things over to our side is, I think, where we want to be. You still haven't leveled up, so we probably should get rid of a card and sell it. Because we want... Okay, it did level itself up, which is huge news. We don't want... we don't want it to be costing too much here. We want to like actually have some way of saving money. Get that though. Can't afford any of this, so we're just going to back ourselves out. I mean, you have like no HP. Carnage is like so not worth it when you have 20 HP. It's going to deal 2 damage. So you know what? We're going to back out of that one. Just sell. Just give me some more room for maneuver here. You can see that the warlocks are like absolutely tearing through my units though, admittedly. Granted, they were, you know, dying as well, but like it's scary. It can be scary. The embalming is great though. The higher percent chance we have of that, the higher percent chance we have of I guess like being successful, because the imps that we play do not take aggro from enemies. I don't think I can. You know what? I'm sorry. Get rid of it. They don't take aggro from enemies. So if I can play all of my guys on the backline and they'll tear through the backline without being attacked. But when an embalming unit procs and it gets converted over to our side, it does take aggro. So if we put all of our imps on the backline and it converts a lot of the backline and kills a lot of the backline, and then our main force is destroyed, they will turn around and they will start running back towards where they came from. And it's very helpful for me, very useful and very beneficial. King of Blood. Is there anything we really want here? I guess like another imp is probably where I want to go. Wage war, wage war, wage war. We gotta pick somebody. It can't be you, because that would kill our imps. As much as I'd love that. I'm not in love with it, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. Let's sell. Everything we have is upgraded though. I gotta be careful though, because like the ballistas can take out multiple. They can take out the imps, even though they're not trying to attack them. They can still take them out. So let's put you down there. Let's put another imp there as well, and just get like that force a little bit expanded upon. We probably do want to make peace with the King of Spells as soon as we can, because frankly, he's a little bit scary. I don't think we want anything like this. Evil Pact. I mean, you know what? War Horns though, increasing damage on the summons would be huge, because that will 50% on them. But it also affects the libraries as well. So everything's getting that extra money. And we're hitting some big numbers here, especially, and with the embalming as well. Like pulling them over our side is exactly what we want to see. This I'm like a little bit skeptical. I'm a little bit skeptical about the Perk rework, I guess, in some regards, because Oh, you're level 3 already. Okay, you know what? We can get the next one set up. Just because I think that, yeah, there's definitely some interesting combinations that you can do with it. But also, I think a lot of like the main staple perks that you take normally on your kings, you have to now pick one just to get what you were getting before, you know? And you can only pick one as well. You can't have like multiple like of those options, I suppose. Okay, so next round we expand. The kind of like the demon altar is the one that's like making us like freak out a little bit here. Let's get you. Can now make peace with the enemy king. It's gonna be the king of spells. Unfortunately, too much AoE. Let's expand the slot here. Let's put another quarry down. Get that leveled up as well. And then we probably do want to be just making sure. They're kind of jittery, but they're getting the job done. I'd probably be willing to put on auto as well. That's probably a bad idea, but I actually don't know like how. Actually no, because cause you gotta get on the back line. Auto puts them on the front line, and that's not what you want. You want to have them on the back line. No, Earthworks. I'm gonna hold on to it, but I do wonder what we do about this situation. I have got 132 imps, which is a decent amount of imps, admittedly. I think we can maybe just we can hold on to it for the time being. We'll figure something out maybe a little bit down the line. It's free as well. Like we get a free expansion slot, even if we just pick it up and put it back down. But I need to have like a little think about where it is we want to go. So I mean, I guess like realistically, we do that. We spend a little bit of money here. And we can do that. And then so I guess we want another cemetery there. Imp there. And then you can go double farm on these sides, I think. And that I think that would actually like work quite nicely. So let's clone the cemetery. Let's put another cemetery there. Then I guess we just want to be saving up our money, trying to hit clones, trying to hit farms, and then creating the infinite machine, so to speak. So to speak. And you know what? I'd be willing to go against the king of nothing because we do want farms, which means that we can actually like maybe like sell one of our farms if we're not particularly fond of holding on to it. I think yeah, we are still warring against the king of nature here. I dare I say, we may have something of like, I don't want to say optimal, but like, you know what, we should just take anything because this, I should not be doing that. We need money is what we need. I was gonna say we may have like a vaguely optimal setup here. It does look like something of a well-oiled machine. I can do one reroll, that's fine though. And then honestly, I guess I would probably be willing to take the overwork because we have like the farms being used here. So after this, we can use that space to actually see. Earthworks is kind of is what I'd be looking for there, I think actually. But you know what? It's okay. Let's expand. You know, I'll put another farm right there. We're not in any rush. We're not in any rush. Our demons are looking mighty massive. We have a lot of units, and every single one of them is getting resurrected as well. We're just gonna sell, buy me, sell me, until we ideally have enough money to finish up this board. And then I guess at that point, I would replace the shrine with a quarry, because I don't really see us particularly leveling anything up further. We don't have what we want here, and we can't afford anything here, which is a shame. But we'll sell the blacksmith, and we'll just continue on. Year 51, and we're not really struggling too much. It's definitely there's a lot of units on the screen, and the computer is, and the game, I should say, is having a little. But ultimately, we'll put you down. We do not have an income generator though, which is. It's a problem. It's not like the worst problem to have, but it is certainly a problem. Yeah, I took a punt on it. I took a punt on it. Make peace with an enemy king. I mean, we can get rid of you. Oh, but how am I gonna get that up? Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, maybe we don't. Maybe it's not optimal. I'm struggling to get all the imps down. I think I might just go auto because like it's tough to get them all on the board, you know? You know what? Nah, because we want it on. We do want it on the back lane. We want it on the back. Generate us guys for the back lane here. I just want a farm. Thank you. We got what we were looking for. Do we have to play all our cards? Is that what's happening? So put me there. We don't have to play all our cards. It's year 66. We're gonna have to play all our cards. So I'm trying to think. Like, is there? Okay, you know what? I could sacrifice. Actually, I could sacrifice off the shrine afterwards. But I mean, we're not. We haven't got everything that we need yet, though. So it's a bit more difficult. But it is an option. We need a little bit more money. I see a little bit more money. We need like 120 golds over the next number of turns to open up everything. I really shouldn't have made peace with the King of Stone because he would be giving us a freebie because we just hit an earthwork on that and then it blows the spot open, so to speak. We can make war with them though, because that could like accelerate things a little bit. The issue is that we can't do it to things that already have farms on them because that just ends up making us lose a lot of units. The overwork is nice though, because if we put down a unit, we're guaranteed to get it to level 3 now at this point. And the embalming is really pulling through for us here. So we don't really care about you because we don't have anything. We don't need anything from you. I need like an earthwork here would be wonderful. That would get us in the right track. A clone as well. Oh my dear lord, we have like 1,000 guys. The embalming is like really holding it out for us right now. I think they changed the scaling as well a little bit. Earthworks is what we're looking for, and then you know what? I think I would be willing to go Covenant on that one. You know, but you haven't had anything additional given to you, which is great. So we earthwork you. Put you in there, and then when we do eventually get those farms going, and I don't want to waste any money, so we don't have to spend any money. So we're looking nice now. We're looking nice now. What we're looking for from here is clone, and I would probably be willing to reroll for it. We only have like 7 more years until we have to use all our cards anyway. So there we go. Clone is wonderful. So let's clone you, and you know what? We should do that as well. Get that in the right slot. That'll get put up to level 3, and then that'll be feeding the imps. And I think doing what I'm doing is heading in the crash the game territory right now. Our demons got immediately obliterated. Dude, we have max damage on our imps as well, which is incredible. Incredible. Earthworks there. That's exactly what I want. That saves me a lot of money. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I guess, you know, I don't actually have to worry until about year 66 because we... Look at the performance of the game, man. It's having a bad time. We are at war with the King of Stone again, so we actually don't really have much to worry about. You know what? Earthworks here would fill every slot that I need. I don't really care about X-ray, but if we earthwork here... It wouldn't fill every slot that we need. Sorry, apologies. It would fill a lot of the slots that we need, but not every single one of them. And at the very least, we'll get a couple levels on a couple of them. Ideally, a clone here would be fantastic. But we can only hope. I suppose we can only hope. I'm trying to think, like, would I be willing to reroll for it? I think I probably would be. Oh, we can't reroll again. That's a shame. Okay. As long as we have enough money to hit multiple level ups, I think we're pretty chill. We've got a couple more years until year 66. It's getting tougher, to be fair. It is getting tougher. There's no doubt about that. I mean, it just gave me a farm, which is wonderful. Now we only have one more slot. We definitely need that farm. But earthwork, clone, two options for us to get those farms in the right places. Kill the backline. It's fighting for its life. Earthworks, there we go. So we'll pick you up, we'll put you down, we'll put you there. Now we have literally everything that we want. And then we'll clear out that shrine once it has leveled absolutely everything up. Fighting for its life, dude. It's fighting for its life. We're winning, but it's fighting for its life. We must play all of our cards. I think we have to sell all of them, to be honest with you, because we don't have any slots with which to put anything. Getting that fourth quarry would be lovely, though. We got like one more turn where we wanna have shrine, and then I think from that point on, it's we get rid of it and we move forward. We still have a lot of imps. We had a lot of imps to work with, and embalming was doing some fine work for us there. So we did get our quarry. So sell me here. Okay. Everything's maxed now. Now we get rid of the shrine. We put the quarry down. We get that. I mean, to be honest with you, everything is, I think, pretty much max damage. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that there's a concern with the damage. I think we're just at king scaling and it's, you know, going crazy mode. But it does look aesthetically pleasing if I did that. So I'm probably going to do that, frankly. Wage war against another king. I mean, yeah, you give me like will cards and stuff like that, so I'm pretty chill with that. So you're max. So let's pick you up. Let's put the quarry down, and then I guess we're gonna sell you off here. And then work towards getting that level 3. And then it'll all look very aesthetically pleasing. I guess, actually, I mean, I guess some of this stuff isn't in max. I mean, look at the size of the demons, though. They're not... They're not sure what's going on. Clone is huge. One more level on the quarry to go, and then we're looking very... I mean, we're looking full build is what we're looking. And at that point, you just kind of let it ride. It's a mess, but I'm not worried. We have like 1,700 units that are being summoned, resummoned, unsummoned, recombobulated, and all that. There we go. We got our wild card. And then embalming. I think we don't need overwork any further. We just need embalming. It's cool to have the damage on the summonable imps be at the level that they're at. Admittedly, there is no round that's going to go on long enough wherein I can actually drop 237 of these things. So it's a little bit redundant, I would say. But at the same time, at least not, like, you know what? I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, do you know? So let's sell you off. And, I mean, what's our starting? We got 230 AU, 135 AU in the middle. I mean, we're starting with like 700, 800 guys. It's pretty good. That every single one of these imps that we summon is not taking aggro, but it is dealing like max stack damage every single time, which is absolutely wonderful. Tier wards. it's getting laggy now. Woo! We did it. You know what? I think we're probably gonna end the run here. I think I don't know if it could get to level 100. I'm really not sure. Maybe it could, but like I wanna have a look at the XP that we get for this. I don't think it's gonna be a full level by no stretch of the imagination. Oh, it was. So like then at that point, what do we unlock perk wise? Let's go back to King selection. I don't know if we do unlock a new perk, but I'd be willing to check. Was there anything new here? Let me have a look at this, right? So, 80 plus perks, many of them legal. Universal perks, king only perks, rainbow perks that contort your board. No more king specific lock-ins. It's tactical freedom with consequences. Let me see here. Let me see. You know, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think I saw another post about it. Let me have a look at the Nine Kings chat on the Discord here. Pinned message. You get 1 perk per level, 1 universal perk, then 1 king perk, then 1 universal perk, 1 king perk, and so on. If you're level 9, you should have 5 universal perks, 4 king perks unlocked. That's how it works until all current universal perks are unlocked. Then that unlock will be replaced by a king focus perk, which is why. Hold on 1 second. Already. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder, like, I guess maybe it's something to do with unlocking on all the other kings, because admittedly, I don't have level 9 on every single king. That's maybe something I should work on, but that's probably something that I do, you know, in my own time, just grinding away at it, like, little by little. It's really bad that King of Nothing, who's like one of this, like the first kings you get, and the progression is carried over from the demo as well, which is the worst part, is not level 9. We get that unlocked. We'll see what we can do. I think even King of Nature, yeah, even King of Nature is way higher than that, and that only came out like the other month. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. Please give me some suggestions. Let me know a little bit more if you have delved into the archives of this perk system and how it operates. I'd love some intel from you on maybe some cookie or crazy perk situations and setups that maybe my one isn't actually as optimal as I think it is. Maybe like having this here, that there to expand down, and then like doubling one thing. Maybe that isn't actually the best thing that it could be, because I mean realistically, now that I think about it, I mean, if you really wanted to double down on something, hold on, sorry, I can't see the screen because Charlie's in the way. Maybe, sorry, hold on a minute. If we want to reset this, so when you put the verticalist there, which will then apply a perk +1 times. I mean, you could put that there, or you could put it. Oh wait, no, actually, that would be. I was gonna say you could do that and then do that, but that ends up being exactly the same. And then. Yeah, that actually just completely ends up being the same. It doesn't actually, I don't think it matters at all. Let me know though, let me know. It's going to be goodbye from Charlie and me though. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Maybe give the video a like if you enjoyed this or you're interested in Nine Kings and you want to see more of it on your timeline. And yeah, check out the streams as well. And have a great day. See you all next time. Charlie, what do we say? Bye. Sorry, buddy. You still want to eat the cookies.